Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Thursday. I hope your week is going well. I'm Meryl Stewart, CEO of Marketing and Business Solutions, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about conversion of customers. A lot of businesses I know that we're working with, and many questions that people have is really around how do I convert someone to that sale? How do I get them ready to click that button or to say yes to something that I have going on? So, I wanted to give you guys share some tips today that might help you as you're attracting customers, working with customers that maybe you've acquired, and then getting them kind of over that hump to the sale. So let's get started with this. And as always, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. So just type them live into the comment box, and we'll get to those. So let's start with attracting prospects. So attracting prospects is something that is generally easy to do. Getting them to actually get through that sales cycle or get to the point where they want to purchase something is a little bit harder. But the goal really when you're attracting customers is to make sure that you keep them coming back, which means that you have to be able to provide something of value that makes them want to keep coming back to visit you, to see you, to gain some additional knowledge. So there's about 4 tips under this section I want to cover. The first is blogging. Blogging can be amazing, especially for search engines. If you have a blog or you've thought about doing one, you should probably do it. And if you're doing one, make sure it's consistent. But blogging is a really great way to tailor your content in a way that highlights your business, highlights your expertise, maybe shares tips and value on what you want customers to gain from the relationship with you as a business. And it's a great way to boost the search engine elements. So if someone's searching for you and they're putting in a keyword and those keywords exist in your blog, you'll tend to show up on search engines more often. So it's a really great way to kind of for people to find you without you having to do a lot of work besides put some really good content out there. The second is social media and publishing. So I know we've talked about social media before, and it's really important to be consistent with whatever your social media plan is. But consistent frequency and sharing value through social media helps kind of create this, social trust that is something that's important. People tend to believe that if they see something through social media or if they see something online, especially if you're publishing something that is aligns with your expertise, that they're more likely to have trust in your brand so that when they finally do decide to purchase something, they go back to those that they've read about or done some research on or that have really produced some great content out there that's helpful for their customer base. So don't be afraid to get busy on social media and publish some great content out there that helps people feel comfortable with you so that when they want to buy something, they come back. The third, option kind of to attract customers is pay-per-click campaigns. You definitely need to set aside a budget for this. It can get expensive depending on, the keywords and the type of industry that you're in. But in essence, if you don't really understand what it is, what you're doing is basically paying to advertise what you do on someone else's website. And you pay for the clicks, that every time someone clicks on the ad or engages in some way, you pay for that, but it's a really great way to drive people to your website. It's a great way to target the audience that you want to be in front of. And when they get to your site, you really should have some type of landing page, some kind of specific messaging that they can then act upon. And we'll talk about landing pages a little bit more in a minute. The fourth way to attract customers is through good old-fashioned public relations. So, putting some great stories out there about what you're doing, maybe highlighting your work in the community. Maybe you've partnered with another business, to do something together, but getting those stories out to the media, tagging the media in some of the social media posts and things that you might be putting out there is a really great way to kind of get some additional exposure for your brand and your business. The second kind of tier of this, as far as getting customers to sale is if someone already knows who you are and they're considering a purchase, how do you get them to move into that next phase, which is closer to the sale? So the goal here is to get their email address and to get their contact information. And there's a few different ways that you can do that. So I want to go back to the landing page discussion. So landing pages can be really helpful in helping you capture information from your customer, preferences, especially their email address, so that way you can go back and target that audience or that potential customer in a very specific way. Landing pages also allow you to address a single call to action. So if I click, let's say on an ad that I saw on a site and I get to this landing page, there should be something that you're trying to solve, and there should be one thing that I need to do in order to react, to engage. And so the result of that is that you're capturing people's emails, and you potentially, depending on what that call to action is, could even have a sale from that, directly from that landing page. So they're really great tools to use. They're fairly easy to set up through your website or even your email, software. So if like you're using MailChimp or Constant Contact or something like that, they're really easy and offer ways to set up landing pages as well. The second kind of way to get involved with this is, the call to action. So what do you want? Every single place that you have your brand or you have your website or you're sending people to pages, you want to think, what do I want this potential customer to do? That will really help you define your call to action. So, if they go to your site or they go to this landing page, let's say, maybe that call to action is that they get a content upgrade. If they sign up and they leave their information or put their email on your e-newsletter list, then they have the opportunity to upgrade their experience or to get some additional content or bonus content that maybe isn't available on the site, but it's available once they sign up. So that's a really great way to get people to do something. The other way is through forms. So you can set up forms on your website to capture preferences and capture other information about your customers so that you can better, focus your marketing efforts with them later. But it helps you really understand them better, and it gets them to download something in return. It's kind of that content upgrade element again. So fill out this form, you get this thing, or you get a discount code or something from us to get you one step closer to that sale. So in that process, you're really, kind of building rapport with this base of customers. But what you would do after that point, so let's say someone, engages, they put their email in, and you have that information, now what? Well, now you need to be sending them information that's value. It may not be directly, to go buy one of these five things, but it may be tips that you have to share. It may be information that is important on a topic that's important to your company or that your product or service represents. Something that makes them feel like, okay, this company feels is not treating me like a transaction. They care about what I think. They care about, whatever topic it is that you're sharing. And so you're creating rapport with them. You're doing something that helps inform or educate them in a way where you're still building that trust. And once you get through that kind of phase of this, then you're really able to convert people to sale. So keep in mind that the average customer needs to be offered a sale 7 times before they act. 7 times, which means that you can't just send one thing out and hope that people are going to buy it the first time. You can't just call one sales call and someone's going to buy it the first time. You have to keep at it. You have to be listening and continue to respond and provide value along the way. But if that average customer needs to be offered the sale 7 times before they act, then here's some ways that you can help get you a little bit closer. So one is think about doing something through e-commerce or some type of promotion. If you offer different ways for people to purchase something and you make it easy for them to purchase it, they're more likely to do it. So you can use e-commerce. A lot of people set up stores, online stores, or their websites, especially if you have content that people can download or a product that someone can order and be shipped to them. It's a really good way to integrate that into your e-communications, your social media, or even emailing directly, through some type of campaign, a way for people to purchase it. It's also important that there is some kind of follow-up that happens. So let's just say I go on someone's site, I put 10 things into a cart, to purchase, and I leave the cart. Well, the follow-up communication should really be more focused on, hey, I saw that are you done shopping with us? I saw you left some things in your cart. Come back and we'll offer you free shipping. Or come back and we'll offer you a discount on this, or whatever that may be. So be thinking about okay, I've got someone to go through my e-commerce platform, or I've gotten someone to consider the sale. They're almost there. What can I do to kind of push them over the edge so that they'll finalize that? Once someone, regardless of how the sale happens, whether you're asking someone for the sale in person or it's more based on something they do online, the next piece of that is really to capture the referral network. And your customers, if they love what they've got from you and they're happy with it, they're more than likely to leave some type of testimonial or review, or be willing to share that experience with someone else, which helps you grow your network. And so referrals are really important, and following up with someone after a customer after they've purchased something is a valuable part of this conversion to sale process, because they're going to help introduce you to additional prospects that will enter that sales funnel and work through this process and relationship building again. So, thinking about what that communication looks like, how do you do it now? And if you don't, I would recommend that you implement some type of referral follow-up. You also have the opportunity to resell to prior customers. So if someone has purchased something, and I get these things all the time, but if I purchased a product, usually the next time I go on an app or I'm on that site, or who knows, I could be on a completely different site and an ad comes up at this point. But there's always this opportunity to resell the same product to the same customer. And it could be shampoo, it could be razors, or it could be, that they need some other type of product. They just love it. They can't say enough about it. They like reviews. So provide them the opportunity, that resale opportunity for them to repurchase it. That's a great way to get your customers coming back. And then kind of one of the last pieces of this is to think about cross-selling and upselling. So when you cross-sell something, so say I purchased a shirt that I just absolutely love. Usually when I go back online to that store, that business, they will offer me like materials, things that are similar to what I purchased. Or when I'm purchasing that shirt, they'll say other items that people purchased with this. So it's an opportunity to cross-sell other items or services that you have to that customer that may be relevant to what it is that they need. The other option is to upsell. So taking something that that you offer and saying, hey, we get this model, but if you're a little bit extra, we can sell you this one. So you're always trying to give them the opportunity to say, well, what you chose is pretty good, but this is even better. And making the case for why. And you really have to make sure that you're explaining the value or the benefits of that to your customers, so that they feel like that extra $20 they spend, or $100, or whatever that gap is in price, that it's worth it. So it's phasing your solutions, offering similar items, really thinking about what else can you get in front of these people so that they'd be willing to, buy something additional or upgrade what they have. And then the last tip I have, and I will leave with you, is you have to say thank you. Every time that I get a thank you from either a company that I've purchased something from, or a service that I've engaged in, it makes me feel like they actually care about the dollars that I spent, and I'm more inclined to go back to them if number one, it feels heartfelt. So it's not just thank you for your purchase order number 00125. It's thank you so much for investing in a solution with us, or purchasing this product that does X, Y, Z. We hope you love it. We're here to answer any questions. Remember, the benefits are that they can offer. They keep me coming back, because I feel like, okay, if I had a problem with this, I can actually go to some people that care about it and can help me solve that problem. And if I love it, then I'm more inclined to go back, because I feel treated well, and I feel like they appreciate my business. So I hope those tips were helpful for you today. I hope that a lot of you are focusing on your conversion steps with your customers, and focusing on retaining customers you have, but also to use some of these tips to maybe implement in your sales funnel so that you can attract additional customers along the way and continue to grow your business. So as always, if you have any questions that you think of after, please leave them in the comment section. I'm happy to respond. For more information on our business and how we work with for-profits and nonprofits, please visit www.buymaps.com. We'd love to hear from you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.